monkey head.
That did seem like a better way to get here than making the potion. I'll definitely have to take notes next time.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
What effort? That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
You know what they say about omelets and eggs?
Well, I haven't seen the omelette yet. Just a lot of eggs.
The omelet is the secret of Monkey Island. I don't know that I'd say lots of eggs. A few eggs.
Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. That's quite impressive. Even for you.
Frankly, I think I did them a favor. That stuff with the contests was nutty. Traditions are great to have, but you shouldn't base your government on them.
I can't say that I disagree, but it wasn't really your choice to make.
Technically, yes it was, as dictated by tradition.
Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. But I was talking about breaking eggs. Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
2 of its prize exhibits went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good museum anyway. The guy doesn't get his facts right.
Conrad Lee is a nice young man who tries hard, but he'll land on his feet. I hear he's going to open a training school for attack parrots.
Well, I hope he doesn't hold a grudge.
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
I couldn't get back into the cave without the lamp. It, broke. And the old lamp shop on Melee shut down years ago.
Well, you'll be happy to know he made it out. I rescued him myself.
I am happy to know that. Thanks. Remind me why we're talking about all this?
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly measure up to the effort and anticipation. What exactly are you expecting to find?
I have no idea. That's why it's so important that I find it.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them. Full of lava and tiny ledges.
It's a good thing you're wearing your adventure boots.
Hope you also brought your adventure sword.
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
Hello there, buddy. Oh, Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Oh, of course we have to say it.
How's it hanging?
Seriously, that's the joke you were going to use right now?
I'm trying out some new material.
Don't quit your day job.
Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head scratcher how that happened. Thanks for the sea map. That was really great, and I owe you for all the work you did for free.
Glad you liked it.
I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
That mop map you made for me was a winner.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did make you a mop map. Wait, it's all starting to make sense now. Why is it that every time our paths cross, good old Wally is kidnapped or tormented or worse?
The mysteries of how the universe works may never be known. Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
Flambe, you're awake.
Not for long. I'm just here to tell you that you are making a mistake. LeChuck's obsession consumes him like a frog swallowing a tarantula. You don't want to be there when he opens that chest.
Correct. I want to be there before he opens it.
Ugh, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, that's right. Run! I can't really see down there too well. There's a lot of lava. I can't really see down there too well. There's a lot. Okay, here goes. Phew. LeChuck, I'm coming for you!
Huh? Damn you, Threepwood! I should have gotten rid of you the first 58 times I had the chance. You will never make it down here alive.
Just once, I want this to be easy. Only the organized pirate will pass. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye. I can relate. I'm naming it Captain Squint. It looks like a piece of 8, but made of stone.
Is something? Another one? I don't think so.
It looks proud to be a monkey. Only the organized pirate will pass.
What does that mean? There's nothing we can do there.
Yep, it's made of stone. I think it's out of juice. Only the organized pirate will pass.
Let's see here. Ah, see. Tracker. What the heck is he gonna have in his hand? Only thing I can think of that I have is the knife, but I don't know. Right. Wrong, we just have to move it around, I guess. Thing. He's drinking so much. Heck yeah. Close now? No. We can go and take back the stuff now.
LeChuck! The secret will never be yours!
I hate solving puzzles more than I hate Threepwood!
The secret will never be yours!
Ah! Threepwood! Won't you ever give up and just go home?
Once is a coincidence, twice is suspicious. Cheer up, little guy. You'll go far.
What he's supposed to be there? Another coin? We'll see. Okay, here we have a big chest. City the first swab. missing any other, right? To use this one because it's so hard to see them sometimes. Maybe if we need to.
Those epaulets deserve a room of their own.
Must be something with these to do now then, right? I think I'm missing one. I'm supposed to give 3 to that one, 2 to this one probably. But I'm missing one somewhere. It's one of those puzzles with different sizes and you just missing another one? Let's see. Okay, let's see. There must be something in our inventory we're supposed to use. So let's see. One here. Two here. I think I know what we need to do here. We need to 1, 2.
Well, I've only got 1 coin left. LeChuck, the secret is mine!
You really do suck at puzzles, don't you?
How are you still alive?
You will never have the secret.
I will soon have my revenge.
Then you will forever be cursed.
And you will never escape.
You will vanish with no tails.
No, I will return.
The secret is mine!
Third time be a charm, Threepweed.
Next time, I keep my voice down. There's no way I'm getting through there.
Maybe it was sad monkey.
It looks like its leg is hurt. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem.
Is there something supposed to go in here, or I just don't know what I'm supposed to do here with this. Yeah, toothbrush, make it with bright smile. Just testing different ones now. I have the statue. Okay. Same thing here. All right, do I need to use the last one? Ah. You got to stab something.
Wow.
Actually, I don't know what this should be. Question is who is supposed to be on the top then? Must be somewhere where you can see this.
So long, Captain Madison. This is like one of those mystery stories where the person has so many enemies the detectives don't know where to start. One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumbling. There's some writing on it. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After all I've been through, finding some limericks on a piece of stone sinking into the lava isn't all that strange. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea.
Actually, I don't know which one and it's like brute forcing this, or that's gonna take a while. But, so they've been outside 4 years. And it was 3 to the right and 2 to the left. 1490. And it is okay with lips, I guess. What one should say. And with an eye patch. Must be this. It's a start setup. There were 4 years out at sea. Then we have to rotate. One is gonna go 3 to the right, and one is gonna go 2 to the left. So is it 1, 2, 3? It's not. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, because that one only goes left. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Huh? What? I was just deep in the mushroom and lava-ridden caves under Monkey Island, and now I'm... Oh no. Not yet. Score! Free popcorn.
Glad you finally made it, kid.
What, Stan?
It's closing time and everyone wants to go home.
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
What do you mean it's closing time? I just got here.
No, I don't have time for this. I'm late for an important meeting. Take my keys and shut off all the lights before you leave. I'm not liable for anything that happens after closing time.
Guybrush, are you ready to go?
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
That was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on. Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt. It's empty. The switch is locked. got the secret.
You finally did it. I hope it was worth it.
I'm gonna have to think about that. How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden.
You're right here with me. But we shouldn't stick around too long.
I was just underground on Monkey Island, and now we're on Melee?
Things just go by in a blur sometimes when you're having fun, don't they?
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
Have you done something new with your hair?
Got ruffled in the fight.
I like it. I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
Dad, that was a silly ending, and it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I thought you liked silly endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2 really silly.
That's different. We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
Your mom was right. It's better not to know. Once you have an answer to a question like that, you lose the most important part of it. Imagining the possibilities and talking about them with other people is way better.
Mom! Dad won't tell me what the secret is!
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish stories again?
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there.
Okay, so that was a return to Monkey Island. Is it sleepy time for you? Nighty night, Laura. You have a good night, buddy. After. Long period list. Was that supposed to be some special ending there?
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, in the old days, you became...
Damn.
Monkey Island was a steam... We wound up back on Mail... these are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big... One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. This was a... Oh, man. This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging, but plunder stats aren't everything. I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops. I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience. I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. My disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when it, well, there was a failure. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy. I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to. Putre was really happy when I got her promoted to chef. The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere. Everybody had a map, some more useful than others. Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. The temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped. I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck. It was a race to get to the secret first. LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last. Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck. Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck. I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead. I hunted down all 5 golden keys. I wonder if I was supposed to keep these. Whitey Bones told me all about the golden keys. Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison. Wally was kidnapped. The voodoo lady disappeared. I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda. I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave. We chased LeChuck back to Monkey Island again, and I tracked him down. Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey. I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat. I found Wally. Wait, what's this?
June 18, 2020. Development won't start for another month or so, but we have been thinking about this for a while. It's a good time to jot down a few thoughts and then stash them away as a sort of a time capsule message to our future self. Not what we are setting out to do with return to Monkey Island. Who knows, we might learn something. Monkey Island has historically been a reflection of the lives of the people who made the games. The Secret Monkey Island was about a young person setting out to pursue an exciting new career. As designers in our 20s, that is what we all were. The sequel, The Chuck's Revenge, was in many ways about the difficulties of making a sequel, or at least about what one does immediately after something that felt like a great success, but which went unnoticed by most of the world at large. Many years, 20 years later, after Guybrush had gone on a couple of adventures with other teams who had their own hopes and challenges, we set out to make Tales of Monkey Island as a story about trust, and it is, but what jumps out most for us is that it feels like a story about grown-ups. Hello, Diggy. How you doing? Because that's what we were, many of us in our 40s by then, with children and lives and a lumpy, crusted layer of experience. We are well into our 50s now. We have had lengthy careers. We have made a lot of games, but Monkey Island still defines us to a certain degree, or at least in the minds of many, we are those guys who made that game a long time ago. And it feels like there is some unfinished business there. When opportunity arose to come back to Monkey Island, we were pretty much on the same page as to what we wanted to do. Guybrush, like us, is older now and he's had a long and reasonably successful career. But he's mostly associated with something that happened a long time ago, that feels unfinished to him. The game is a goofy pirate adventure, the same as always, but also it's a story about trying to recapture the past with all its alleged youthful strength and glory. Guybrush will both succeed and fail at this. He will sort of get what he wants, but it won't be what he expected. I predict the same for us. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Yeah, I'm okay. I've been tired for some reason.